Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor could face life in prison according to a leading legal expert. Thames Valley Police is now actively assessing explosive new claims against him. The former prince stands accused of sharing secret reports from his UK trade envoy role. Those sensitive documents were allegedly passed directly to Jeffrey Epstein, the convicted sex offender. The allegations surfaced in freshly unsealed court files and witness statements. They suggest Andrew may have breached official secrecy laws during his time as special envoy. Legal analyst Jonathan Ames described the potential consequences as extremely serious. If proven, these actions could amount to serious breaches under the Official Secrets Act. Ames explained that unauthorized disclosure of classified material carries severe penalties. In the most aggravated cases, sentences can reach life imprisonment without parole. The expert stressed that intent, motive, and damage caused would heavily influence sentencing. Thames Valley Police confirmed they are examining the material with urgency. A spokesperson stated the force is working quickly to evaluate all available evidence. They emphasized the investigation remains at an early stage with no arrests made. No formal charges have been brought against Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor at this time. The claims center on his period as UK trade envoy between 2010 and 2012. During that role, Andrew traveled extensively promoting British business interests abroad. He had access to confidential briefings, economic intelligence, and diplomatic cables. Several emails now in the public domain show requests for such material from Epstein. One exchange reportedly asked for the latest UK trade figures and inside updates. Epstein appeared eager to receive privileged information for his own financial advantage. Andrew allegedly obliged providing documents that should have remained strictly confidential. The legal expert Jonathan Ames highlighted the gravity of sharing state secrets. Even unintentional leaks can trigger prosecution under Section 5 of the Act. He noted that maximum penalties include life imprisonment in cases involving national security. Although espionage is not alleged, the breach itself would still be serious. Police sources say they are reviewing digital records, correspondence, and witness accounts. They have appealed for anyone with relevant information to come forward immediately. The investigation is being handled by a dedicated team of specialist detectives. Andrew has consistently denied any wrongdoing throughout the entire Epstein saga. His legal team issued a firm statement rejecting the latest allegations outright. They described the claims as speculative, unsubstantiated, and highly misleading. Buckingham Palace has maintained its long-standing policy of non-interference. Officials refuse to comment on active police investigations or legal matters. King Charles has kept his brother at arm's length for several years now. Andrew was stripped of his HRH title, military patronages, and public funding. He now lives quietly in a modest cottage on the Windsor estate grounds. The former royal has not made any public appearances in recent months. The prospect of life imprisonment has sent shockwaves through royal circles. Legal commentators warn that prosecution would be unprecedented for a senior royal. It would place the monarchy in an extraordinarily difficult constitutional position. If charges were brought, the case would likely be heard in a closed court. National security implications could lead to parts of the trial being held in secret. The public would receive only limited information about proceedings and evidence. Jonathan Ames believes the threshold for prosecution remains extremely high. Prosecutors would need clear proof of intent and actual damage to national interests. He added that political considerations would also play a significant role. No previous member of the royal family has ever faced such serious charges. The closest historical parallel involves minor offenses by distant relatives. This case, however, involves potential breaches of state secrecy laws. Thames Valley Police stressed their work is independent and evidence-led. They urged the public to avoid speculation while inquiries continue. The phrase, "working quickly," in their statement signals real urgency. Investigators are reportedly prioritizing digital forensics and document authentication. They have requested assistance from security services to verify sensitive material. Andrew's defense team is already preparing for possible formal interview requests. They insist he will cooperate fully if approached by police authorities. The scandal has reignited calls for greater transparency around royal finances. Anti-monarchy groups argue the investigation exposes deeper institutional problems. They claim the Crown has long shielded its members from proper scrutiny. Public opinion remains deeply divided on Andrew's conduct and accountability. Recent polls show declining trust in the monarchy among younger demographics. Many believe the Epstein connection has done lasting reputational damage. The former prince's civil settlement with Virginia Giuffre cost millions. That payment reportedly involved contributions from royal family private funds. It closed one chapter but opened the door to endless speculation. The latest allegations shift focus to potential criminal rather than civil matters. If substantiated, they could represent the most serious threat yet. Legal experts caution that life imprisonment remains a remote possibility. Prosecutors would need overwhelming evidence of deliberate serious misconduct. Even then, political, diplomatic, and constitutional factors would complicate matters. The investigation could take months or even years to reach any conclusion. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor continues to live privately amid the gathering storm. His daughters Beatrice and Eugenie maintain low profiles while supporting him. The royal family as a whole watches developments with growing concern. King Charles has drawn firm boundaries to protect the institution's future. William and Catherine focus on positive public service without distraction. The Epstein scandal, however, refuses to fade from public memory. Each new revelation keeps Andrew's name in damaging headlines. The prospect of life imprisonment, however unlikely, has stunned observers. It serves as a stark reminder of how far the former prince has fallen. From ninth in line to the throne to potential criminal defendant. The journey has been dramatic, painful, and deeply consequential. Thames Valley Police continues its careful, methodical assessment. Their next update could dramatically alter the course of events. For now, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor remains under investigation but uncharged. The legal experts' warning of life imprisonment hangs heavily in the air. It underscores the gravity of the allegations now under active review. The former royal's future has rarely looked more uncertain than today. Britain and the world watch closely for what comes next. The outcome could reshape perceptions of the monarchy forever. Andrew's story, intertwined with Epstein's crimes, marches relentlessly onward. The possibility of prison time now looms larger than ever before. Only time, evidence, and the law will determine what happens next. The investigation presses forward with quiet but unmistakable determination. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor could face life in prison, says the expert. Those words echo through palace corridors and public discourse alike. The stakes have never been higher for the disgraced royal figure. Whatever the final verdict, the damage already runs extraordinarily deep. The Epstein shadow continues to lengthen over the House of Windsor. And Andrew remains at its dark, unrelenting center.